I have a problem with chests. See, my problem is that I never make a storage room until it's way too late. And I build all this stuff. And then I just leave chests laying around because I have nowhere to put the stuff in them. Look at this. There's just all kinds of stuff in there. And I don't have anywhere to put it. On the plus side, I've decided what I want to do with the room, the big area inside of my horse stable. If you don't remember, this is our horse stable right here. We've got some space for some horses down here. We've only got one right now. And in this mini episode today, I'm going to go ahead and decorate the inside of this and also make a nice little storage area for presumably most of our stuff. Now, before I get started, tell me down in the comments below, are you like me? Do you just leave chests lying around everywhere when you get started in a new world? Or do you go straight into building a storage area so that you can keep your stuff nice and organized? Just go ahead and let me know down below in the comments. So this is the current interior of our stables slash inn. When I created this building for my other world, the goal of it was to use it as kind of like an inn in between a couple of different towns that I was doing. So I think we're going to try to incorporate that a little bit into this build as well, even though we're going to throw some storage in here as well. Now, the first thing we need to do, of course, is get a floor in here so that we know what we're working with. And I'm putting some upside down stairs around the outside here just to kind of make sure that this it looks good from downstairs as well, because that is actually where the storage is going to be. We're going to keep true to this being an inn up top here, and this first floor will probably be purely aesthetic. Floor is in. This is looking like a lot more space already. Now, the next thing I want to do is we've got some awkward roofing here, so we're going to throw some upside down stairs in here just to kind of make it look a little bit smoother where we can. And I'm going to hold off on doing everywhere yet because I want to make sure we get everything looking the way we want it to. Now, I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to set up like a little reception counter right here. Like you'd come into the inn here and you'd check in right here, and we're going to throw a couple of like little supports here to kind of help that. And we're going to take out some of these as well. And I want to strip these down because I really like the way the stripped oak looks. It has just a really nice feeling to it. Okay, so you're going to come in. We want this to be kind of like tight and compact and not super like open like this. And then I anticipate here is kind of a weird size because we made this 6 wide. So I think we're gonna have a hallway, and there's gonna be some rooms right in the middle here. Break that down a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of build this out, set things up how we want it. We're gonna bring this right here. Perfect. And then, of course, we'll have this here as well. Awesome. So the basis of these little rooms is set up. Now, this isn't going to be a central line here, I don't think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8. So we're not going to put another one in the middle to delineate it at all. What I am going to do, though, is try to figure out where we want to have downstairs access. I think we're just going to have it straight here from the corner. Let's throw some stairs down here, just so we can already get this established. Okay, we have enough space to do it from here. Perfect. And then we will do just a full block right here. Okay, so we've got an area to go downstairs now. Very important. These rooms are gonna just kind of continue the outside randomization, and that should help make this look kind of nice, I think, and kind of really make it feel a little bit run down, a little bit old, a little bit worn in. which is really what I want to go for here. Okay, and see, like this has to come out, and that's gonna have to come out. And we're gonna make these identical. We're gonna actually put the doors like this, and they're each gonna have, they're gonna have a wall here, a double wall, and that's just to make sure they're both the same size and keep things simple for me when designing. So we'll take out both of these. All right, awesome. So two small little rooms here, and we'll have to put a bed in each one of these. Now back here, things get a little bit more interesting. My initial goal when I built this was to have kind of an upstairs here, but I don't really know that it's big enough to have an upstairs room unless we kind of run a stairway right here. And I just kind of have like a little slab floor. So let's see how this works. Yeah, like this is as high up as we can go. So this would actually have to come out. And it would have to be a very tight fit up there, which could be pretty cool. I think the play is going to be spruce trapdoors as the floor. Okay, so it's clear to me we also need to have some block right here. Let's put solid dark oak for now. And we're going to need this on both sides, I believe. Yep. All right, so my thought is that this could kind of be like the big important person suite, like the VIP room or something, because it's upstairs, or somebody who just had a little bit more money could purchase this room. It's tight, but it is a little bit nicer, I guess, how it's upstairs as opposed to anywhere else. So that's kind of cool. We got to get a little wall here. Yeah, and then we'll get like a little doorway here as well. And this front area here, I'm kind of thinking of making it like a little bit of like a lodge or something. Like we'll put some seats, we'll put a fireplace right here maybe, and I think that could look pretty cool. Okay, and we're gonna put some railings down, so to speak. We're just using trapdoors as the railings, but it gets the idea across, right? And I want to also take I want to get some dark oak slabs and cover up this area here, because that looks kind of gross seeing those jukeboxes up there. There's note blocks. All right, looking a lot better already. Okay, we also want to get this set up, the little reception desk. It's not going to be anything too fancy. We're just going to put some dark oak slabs across right here, and we're going to put a trap door here as kind of like the way in. So just realize that our fireplace on the outside is literally right here. So maybe we just put the fireplace here instead of on the other side. It would make a little more sense, I think. So we'll get on that in a minute. We want to start trying to get some cozy vibes in here, and we're going to do that with some plants, but the problem is there's really nowhere to put them because everything is so short in here, and it's kind of really throwing me for a little bit of a loop. Hello? Oh, this is a big tall plant. That's why that won't fit in there. But we can definitely put like a bush right here, a little tree. I like doing this with a flower pot, a dead bush, and then like 2 or 3 dark oak leaves or whatever kind of leaves you want. It just kind of makes like a nice little pot in here. And we're gonna set up, we have 2 barrels here. Set them up in each of these rooms as kind of like the nightstand, and any travelers can put their goods inside of it that they're carrying with them. Let's try this. I think this is gonna look silly, but I want to try it even if it is just 1 high. It doesn't look the worst. We can probably get away with that. I think we can probably get away with that. Let's do another one right here, right at the entrance. And it just adds a little green in here, livens it up a little bit. Let's go get a flower that will actually work in that pot. Yeah, we'll just grab this, one of these daffodils here. And I should get some cobblestone as well. Do I not have any cobblestone? Of everything I have, I don't have cobblestone right here. That is fine. We're gonna do... what was I gonna make? Oh, I need to make a campfire. All right, we got a nice little cozy fireplace in here now, right at the entrance. It's looking all right. Get some doors up in here. We've got our outside door, and we're going to tuck these on the inside here so that there's some depth to them. And of course, we got to get our one upstairs as well. Okay, and each of these is going to have a lantern on that barrel. All right, so yeah, we got something back here that kind of looks like just little shelves for, you know, whoever's working back here to put paperwork on or whatever. We've got some beds for each bedroom now. Okay, and we got to figure out what we're going to do with this room too. It's a little funky. Let's bring the roof down a little bit here, so it's less awkward. All right, so we're going to make this room look a little bit fancier. There's going to be a little bit more stuff in here. We're going to throw 2 chests, not barrels, right here. Just like that, and perfect. Okay, so this room's a little bit better, a little bit nicer. And then down here, I got a few bookshelves. This whole back room here, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it right now. We're just gonna do some more of the same bushes we've been putting in here. I just think they look nice, but I'm not gonna put them symmetrically at all. They're just gonna be kind of lying around randomly in here. I want it to look a little bit like musty, I guess. Less musty is probably not the right word. I want it to look a little more you know, random, a little bit more strewn about. And now that I'm sitting here, I kind of having an idea for this side that might be kind of fun. What if we did like a bar over here? That could be kind of cool. And then we have like the dining area. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. I think that sounds like a cool idea. Do the 3 kegs. We'll have to go make some oh, I forget what they're called. Tripwire hooks. And we'll fill in this area with the rest of these bookshelves. Yeah, actually that looks kind of nice like that. That looks kind of nice. We'll throw a flower up on there. Okay, and then of course, yeah, we'll have to move this. And maybe we actually just don't even bother with that. Let's get some dark oak trap doors to make kind of like the bar itself. Actually, let's do... yeah, let's do some dark oak trapdoors. Don't know how I feel about that. Let's keep these out. But yeah, we've got our tripwire hooks in to kind of make these look more like an actual keg. This is going to be our bar top right here. And we'll put a couple stools here, 1 and 2. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. I think this is a cool way to do this back here. One thing I should go get though that I don't have that would go really well is some sea cucumbers. They make really good cups. So I think the sea cucumbers are gonna have to be a different day. I just checked my notes to see where things are from where I've explored, and the only coral I found is like 5,000 blocks out, and I don't have the time to go run and grab that today. So we'll save that for another time. I'll probably do it when I'm playing on my own free time so that I don't have to bother you guys. But anyway, I think we're doing pretty good on the upstairs in this place. I think it's time to go down into the basement and finally get our storage going. Into the basement we go. It's not a huge spot. It's not a huge space, so getting any type of storage in here is going to be a little bit tricky. But we do have 2 corners here that should allow us to put something in the very least. Now, the first thing we got to do though, we got to tear up this grass because this looks awful. So for the floor down here, I actually want to use kind of the same path we're using outside right now, but with more of an emphasis on the mud than we're using outside. I really want the mud to kind of dominate down here. And the reason being is, I don't know, I just feel like I want it to be a little bit different while still being kind of the same. And I really like the path style that's out front, so why not use it somewhere like this as well? I think it could really work well as a basement, and we're gonna try that. Okay, so yeah, that's mostly mud. Now we're gonna just come in and throw in a little bit coarse dirt. Okay, and top it off with just a small amount of granite. Now you can kind of see already what this is doing. It is making it feel a bit more solid down here, and it's a little bit more brown rather than some of that more red we're having with just the granite. So now we're going to kind of continue some of the same structural stuff we're doing upstairs here. We're going to use this oak, this stripped oak on the corners. Just like this. And just like that. And I don't know what happened here. Oh wait, yes I do. Okay, let's just pop this out. And we'll do that. We'll deal with that upstairs. That's not an issue, but I want it to look right down here. It's going to look a little funky, but it'll be all right. Thankfully, in both these, we have a pot, so that'll kind of cover it up a little bit. So I'm going to use these as well to kind of portion off little storage sections, and we're going to do chests 2 high in each of these little areas here. And we're going to have to just kind of deal with the fact that upstairs is going to have these oak floor, oak planks coming up every once in a while. Oak logs, I mean. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I think it kind of adds, if anything, it adds just some texture to the floor up top here. All right, so I think I got this storage area looking pretty good. Let's head down there and check it out. So here's what I've come up with. We've just got these 3 sets of 4 double chests over here. We're probably going to make this side our wood, since I know there's more than 6 types of wood, because I'd probably use each vertically, but I'm realistically not going to be using 6 types of wood. A lot of them I'm just not a huge fan of, so, and we're probably not going to have a ton of it. So probably oak, spruce, dark oak, and jungle, and then maybe birch, and then just every other type in here. This is just a decorative little thing right here. And actually, this might work better over here. Throw a little barrel on, or throw this on top, and that looks all right. Just a little aesthetic kind of pile of boxes here. Now, here we've got some barrels, and I'm gonna check to see the light level here. I don't think we don't have any ones. We don't have any ones, and that means that nothing will spawn here. So we can leave this dark, which is pretty awesome. I'm thinking like mob drops or something. I just wanted to fill out this little hallway with something, make it feel a little tighter. And this darkness actually really helps the effect down here. Basically, we just put an extra kind of spruce or a oak pillar here in the middle, like one in from either side, and ran a spruce trapdoors across, and just put a few barrels on top. We might actually be able to do all 6 now. I don't know if it looked better the other way around, but we're going to keep it like this for now. And then back here, just some more of the same. So anything that I decide to put back here that's not the wood, that's not the stones that we already have a storage area for. And I think this is a good little way to start finally getting ourselves organized in this world. So it's been a little bit, and I've had some time to move some stuff out of those chests out in the outer world here. We've got a little buddy down here real quick too. But I just wanted to show you guys how I'm going to organize this. So I know I talked about it in that last bit, but I want to visualize it too, so I know where stuff is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace the block in front with whatever's in there. Now, I'm very simple when it comes to my storage. Okay, I'm not somebody that has to have one chest for every individual item. So to me, this just means everything dark oak. So the very bottom, we've got all the logs. On top, we've got anything else. So we've got anything plank wise. And this is going to hold true for all of this kind of stuff, right? So that way, like, I don't need a different storage area for each thing. I'm probably never going to have any of these completely filled anyway. Like, I don't play the game like that. I know a lot of people like to just fill everything up, but I tend to get things as I need it. I don't tend to use stuff, or I don't tend to grind stuff and then never use it. Now, I have decided to do mob drops in here. This one's probably gonna be gunpowder. This one's gonna be the string. I've already got some in there. This is empty. This is empty. And then down here, we're gonna be doing sticks and leather. And I've got some leather here from my AFK fishing farm, which is full, which is why I have my inventory spread out like this, so that only this kind of stuff would come to me. And then over here, yeah, we've just got some more of this kind of stuff. I threw a couple of chests in here. One for coarse dirt here, because if I put coarse dirt down on the ground, it's gonna just look like part of the floor. And then over here we did glass, because glass won't really look right here. Well, we've got the dirt. We've got a lot of dirt. This is for gravel. We've just got a little bit of gravel. Sand. Nothing is in these yet. This is wool. We'll probably add some other stuff in there as well. Nothing in here yet either. And then this I've just kind of set as decorative blocks, or like villager job blocks, that kind of stuff. So we just kind of put a furnace down there to kind of be the top of it. But yeah, I think this turns out really well. I can't wait to get everything loaded in here. We've emptied almost all the chests, all the extra chests we had lying around the world. There's just like 2 more left that I didn't have a chance to get to. But yeah, anyway, I'm really loving how this has turned out. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed this little mini episode. I'm not the greatest at interiors, but I'm trying to learn and do my best. I think, however, this little inn turned out really nice, and the storage downstairs is especially nice. We'll make sure to get some sea cucumbers for that back area there very shortly. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with this channel and this world in the future. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.